Hey there everybody, Geraldine Rose here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I've taken a day off work for some bank time that I needed to use up, and I am taking the opportunity to unpackage the Tim Holtz Ranger inks. It's the new color, the Uncharted Mariner, and I've been waiting for this for a while. I ordered it for my birthday a few weeks back, and it has finally showed up, so let's see what we've got. Well, this is from ScrapnStamp. They're from Vancouver. I like supporting the Canadian companies, being a Canadian. And unfortunately, the coupon is expired. It showed up after this. They were holding the package, of course, until the color was released back on that weekend, back in June. So I guess we'll just not have to worry about that. And they do a really great job on the packaging. It's always super cute. You can reuse the boxes for sending out to other people for gifty packs. So this was packed with care by Hortensia. Thank you, Hortensia. Always nice to have a little crafty love in there. And so here we are. All right, so of course I had to redo some refills for my glue tape runners, my Tombow. Love this stuff. Go through quite a bit of it. Always using the pen tip, the fine tip on it. And of course more runners. I'm trying to use more of the runners rather than the glue because I keep getting my cards curling as they're drying. All right, and wanted to get some of the Nouveau shimmer powders to try them out. Thanks very much to Amy from Prairie Paper and Ink, and I've also been using the magical ones from Lindy, thanks to Jennifer McGuire. And I wanted to try these ones because they've got much more variation through them. And of course the shimmer's crazy good. So we've got the Catherine Wheel, we've got the Jade Fountain, we've got the Sunray Crosette, and I wanted to get a blue, but there weren't any in stock because then of course you can do the thing with the yellow, the red, and the blue and create all your other colors out of that through the rainbow wheel. This one is Green Parade, and this is one of the ones that you can see has got a bit of the variation in it once the water hits it, and Lunar Rocket. That as well is another one that should give us some really neat effects, hopefully for some galaxy. Mica sprays. Big fan of the silver, the gold, and the copper ones as well from Ranger. Love putting that shimmer splatter on. Wanted to get this one because of mostly the purple in, because we do Halloween cards for the kids in the neighborhood here, and I wanted to kind of get started on those already. We're kind of known for it with our townhouse number, which is lucky number 13. And here they are. Okay, so I do have full set syndrome, and obviously that's why I had to order this, because they came out with a new color and I didn't have it. So I took the opportunity to actually get the promo pack from ScrapnStamp. So they had all of the Uncharted Mariner products at a discount if you got them all. Of course, they, like I said, they were holding it until they finally shipped them out. Well, it wouldn't be a conversation with me without a squirrel moment. And you can see this is why I have full set syndrome. You know what's going in there, because we've got the reds, oranges moving through the pinks into the yellows, through the greens, starting into the blues. I think it's going to fit quite nicely between Chipped Sapphire and Prize Ribbon. It's supposed to have a little bit of a teal in it. Our turquoises, and then our purples through the mauves, moving into the browns and the grays and the black, of course. So yeah, we're going to get started on those swatches and filling that spot. And all the other things, I'm going to have to figure out some more shelf space as to where I'm going to put the other starts of the whole range. And you know, of course, that means that I'm gonna be starting full set syndrome probably for those as well too. All right, here we go. Distress Oxide, yay! I still have full set syndrome. It's complete. Distress ink. This is the first time I'm actually going to be trying the Distress ink. I'm interested to see how the swatches turn out. Of course, it is supposed to be quite a bit brighter in color. embossing powder, because this was a set. This is the first time as well that I'm actually going to have one of the embossing glazes and find out how that is actually going to come out. They're supposed to be translucent. I've been watching Tim Holtz's videos on that. Pin, I'm not as interested in this. I'm not one for wearing jewelry and stuff like that, so I'll probably be giving that away to someone that wants it. Of course, the re-inkers. So, Distress Ink, Oxide re-inker. My craft room is on the third floor of our townhouse, and it is quite warm up here. We do have the air conditioning going, but it has dried my inks out somewhat, and so what I've been doing so far is using the ink refresher from Ranger. It's helped somewhat, but I do actually have to get the re-inkers on all of my other oxides, and that is going to be another order from ScrapnStamp because they actually have a bundle that you get a bit of a discount on. Okay, the paint, again, that's going to be the first time I will be using that, probably for splatter. And the sprays, I've been using these a little bit more. I've got another bundle that had about 12 in it, plus of course black soot. Getting some really interesting effects, mostly with the lovely layers stuff for the flowers, the cone flowers, the echinacea, and a couple of the other ones. Does really good for things like that. And then of course any autumn flowers. So we've got the spray stain, we've got the oxide stain. Yay! Bathroom reading material. Thank you so much, ScrapnStamp. So always good to flip through that. And I think that's it. Other than that's probably the receipt that's in the bottom. So I'm going to get to some swatching and labeling the outside of this, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a delightful day out there, and everybody be the change that you want to see in the world. All right, thanks, and bye-bye.